It is official. President Donald Trump has said that he will no longer certify that Iran is complying with the nuclear deal or that it is in the United States' national interest. This goes against what his own national security team and all the allies and global powers that signed the deal actually believe.
Exactly. Donald Trump seems to be pretty much alone on this. His defense secretary thinks Iran is in compliance, as does his Secretary of State. And thankfully, Trump's move does not instantly kill the deal. It's a little complicated, but basically, Congress passed a law where the president has to recertify the deal every 90 days. No other nation has a requirement like this because it is a stupid idea. And now it goes to Congress, whose options range from doing absolutely nothing to restoring sanctions, which could blow the whole thing up, and that would be insane, because essentially everyone, including the agency whose job it is to monitor this, agrees that Iran is in compliance. So why is Trump doing it? Well, on Wednesday, he explained his, what we'll call, thinking.
I think it was one of the most incompetently drawn deals I've ever seen. $150 billion given. We got nothing. We got nothing. They got a path to nuclear weapons very quickly. And think of this one, $1.7 billion in cash. This is cash out of your pocket. What? You know how many airplane loads that must be?
Okay. For a start, stopping Iran getting a nuclear weapon is not getting nothing. It literally makes life on Earth safer. As for the money, we didn't give it to them. All of it was theirs to begin with. It was just frozen under sanctions that we've now lifted. Or, in the case of that plane load of cash, it was money that they paid us for military equipment in 1979 that we never delivered. So he's wrong. He is just wrong. He just said a string of things that were factually inaccurate. And you all know what this means. Oh, yes. We got it. We got it. We got him. Yes. Wait. Stop. We didn't get him. Stop. I just got a news alert. He's still the president. He's still the president. We didn't get him. I'm sorry. It turns out nothing matters. Nothing matters anymore. I'm sorry. He didn't know what he was talking about. I thought that was meaningful. So, as I was saying, the Iran deal now goes to Congress, but they can't renegotiate it because the deal isn't just between the US and Iran. It's between all of these parties, and they have been pretty clear where they stand.
EU leaders are defending the current agreement, and the UK, Germany and France all say they are committed to the deal as is.
Yeah, of course they don't want to reopen the deal. That's not how deals work. If you buy a lamp on Craigslist for $40, then the deal is one person gets $40, one person gets a lamp. Also, one of you will get murdered, but figuring out who gets murdered and how is really the joie de vivre of Craigslist. And as Iran's foreign minister points out, this decision may severely limit the ability of Trump, or indeed any future presidents, to make deals from now on.
Nobody else would trust any U.S. administration to engage in any long-term negotiation, because the length of any commitment, the duration of any commitment from now on with any U.S. administration would be the reminder of the term of that president.
And that is a huge problem. Countries need to know that America will honour its agreements, because if they don't, that's going to be an issue no matter who that next president is, whether it's President Warren or President Kaine or, let's be honest, more likely President Donald Jr., followed by President Eric, followed by President Jared and Ivanka. There is no reason to expect that that won't happen. So this Iran deal decision is equal parts dangerous and bizarre. Trump is asking Congress to fix a deal they don't realistically have the ability to fix, fixes, incidentally, that may violate the deal itself, which already has a process for restoring sanctions if Iran doesn't comply, which, remember, everyone agrees that they are doing. And he also threatened to pull out of the deal himself, even though his Secretary of State had already said that he wouldn't. But who knows if those two are even speaking anymore, considering Tillerson apparently called Trump a fucking moron, and Trump publicly challenged him to an IQ contest this week. Look, as foreign policies go, this is incoherent. You can't call it realism or idealism or neoliberalism. You can barely even call it foreign policy. Honestly, the thing it's closest to is a scared monkey in a submarine randomly pushing buttons. And sure, that might be fun to watch until it suddenly hits you. Oh shit, we're all on the submarine with that fucking monkey.
You sexy, then flown it. You freaky, then own it. Don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. You sexy, then flown it. Well, it's Saturday night and we're